It is the 8th and final season of Dexter. There's been a 6-month time skip, but honestly, you could probably just skip this entire season because it's not very good. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. It's the channel that's been talking about Dexter non-stop. We're in a race against time to get caught up for Dexter Resurrection, but we might need resurrected after season 8. Now, I think I've only seen season 8. At the most, I've seen it twice, and it might only be once. It's not a season that I recall having fond memories of, but here, maybe on my third watch through, my mind will change. This episode was called A Beautiful Day. Will it be a beautiful episode? I don't know, but it did get a 2.48 million rating when it originally aired almost, 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Decent number, and that probably would have been, at the time, maybe the highest, or if not one of the highest Dexter ratings of all time.
Well, my first time watching it, something just felt off about this episode. I can't explain it.
Do you not think it seemed like there was a time skip between filming season 7 and season 8? I don't know if it was the cameras, whether they were using different cameras, but this seemed like this season happened quite a lot longer after season 7, in my opinion.
All I would say is, and also season 6 and 7 didn't have a time skip.
What I will say is as well, I think Joey Quinn was looking old.
He was.
I don't know why I called him Joey Quinn.
Joey.
And it almost looked like they were using different cameras or something.
Yes, the ending scene of this episode felt very dreamlike. It felt like some A Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's like, I know it's probably not the exact way to describe it, or not a great comparison. But for anybody that's seen Still Game, you know when you go from season 6 to season 7, and you can see that there's
the 3 people that watched and didn't get it.
No, but
Yes.
I felt maybe not as much as that. But
did you not say though that season 8 is the quickest turnaround?
Turnaround?
It's actually the quickest season they got uploaded or produced.
Oh, I could come out in June, 30th.
So that would suggest that that's bullshit, but maybe they... But then...
Unless they aged the characters or something. But
you're right though.
How the fuck can Quinn... How's his life been so hard that he's aged about 15 years in 6 months?
I tell you what, I think... what's his name? Desmond Harrington?
Aye.
He fucking looks like shite now. What age is he?
He'd only been in his 50s, surely. I think he'd be about 54.
I'll tell you right
I think he looked extremely old at the beginning of this.
Put it this way, he looked too old to be dating Jamie Batista.
Yeah, looked at
See, last season when they started talking, he looked fine. I don't know how long it took him to get past the talking stage, but it's fucking aged him, so...
What age is he before we could...
He's only 48.
Holy fuck.
Which means back then he was...
Holy shit.
He was mid-30s.
35?
Aye.
Maybe he was on a bad day. Maybe he'll look better in episode 2. Possibly. Maybe. Anyway, it's called A Beautiful Day. We start with Dexter. He's playing with Harrison, but then there's no more time for playing because we get introduced to Maria LaGuerta's bench. So we get a nice wee heartfelt message from Batista, who decided that, I don't know if he's given up this restaurant, but he's decided that he's not walking away from the Miami Department Forensics. He is the new lieutenant.
And he should, you know what?
It should have been his job from the beginning, in my opinion.
I understand why Deborah got it. I don't think Deborah was a
politicking. No, it wasn't, but I mean, it was Batista'S, wasn't it? Just like it should have been Dokes' in the first place.
I don't think Dokes is an LT though.
No, but Dokes was in line for that job, and it was his bust. He was going to get it, but fucking he told Maria was posted at the back door, that bust, and the guy came at the back door. She's the one that took him down.
How different would things have played out if Dokes was an LT? Let's rip, motherfucker.
You don't think Dokes would have been a good LT, no? Too hot-headed?
It's just like, some people aren't supposed to be... And Dokes is not a bench guy. Well, he is a bench guy, he lifts a lot, but he's not the guy that sits on the bench, you know what I mean? And he's not sitting on the Maria bench.
No, so, yeah, Matthews is like, oh, she was a great member of this community, she was a great member of the police department, she was a wonderful cop, and now we will remember her with the Maria LaGuerta bench.
I was going to channel his inner fucking Scott Steiner. Yeah. She's a spick.
And then, as soon as he unveils the bench, he takes like this like sheet off it, and literally like 95% of the people just fuck off.
Aye.
I mean, they just, I don't know if it was like lunchtime and it was like first orders at the bar, but they just left. And then all of a sudden you got Dexter, the black woman who I don't think's got a name yet, Masuka and Batista and Quinn standing around. And,
Do you not feel like it's feeling very light?
Yep, and Batista.
Like, extremely light.
Batista is not really. He's not really impressed. He's like a bench, really. Is this the best they've got? And
Dexter's like,
well, it's nice. It's concrete. It's
Masuka's like, it looks like you could have bought it from Walmart. But he's like, that's my point.
and that is his point. And then Dexter pretends that he's been in contact with Deborah and that he'll pass on their messages, but turns out he hasn't. He hasn't spoke to Deborah in over a month. He hasn't seen her in over 2 months, and we find out that she has left the department. She is no longer. Obviously, she's no longer lieutenant, but she didn't even step down. She didn't go down or back down to a detective. She's gone. She's just left. Doesn't look like she's really told anybody. Well, maybe that's a good reason why she doesn't tell Masuka where she's going. But she hasn't really had any communication. She speaks to Quinn, it seems like, the odd time.
Do you not think the correct thing to do here with Season 8 would have been a direct continuation straight after Season 7 and, like, the entire force is down Dexter's throat on his neck? I mean, I get it, right? That drastically changes things, right? But I just don't think a time skip here. It just takes the heat off LaGuerta. It takes the heat off, Hector Estrada. We don't get to see Deborah like spiral out of control initially and like step down for the police department, which is a massive deal, by the way. We don't see Batista doing a 180 on his retirement decision. We don't see like the direct aftermath of like Dexter and Deborah like the day after. It's just not the vibe felt completely off. It felt like we got flung into a different dimension with this episode.
No, I feel like a time skip was alright.
I think there's ways of executing, and I feel this episode didn't.
I mean, they don't have a time skip between season 2 and 3, and everyone just accepted Dokes was the Bay Harbour Butcher.
That's different.
How?
Because, well, I don't think
So what are you saying? There shouldn't have been a time skip and everybody should have just assumed that Dexter killed Maria?
No, I'm saying that we should have had a direct continuation, and over the course of season 8, maybe people fucking find out a wee bit more. And towards the end, Dexter's getting hunted down. I thought this wasn't really...
But how? Why would he be getting hunted down? He's already... He's made that scene look like it was a straight shootout between Maria and Estrada.
He made it look like it was Dux. It was the Bay Harbour Butcher, and people found out. People can find out things.
No, but they didn't find it. Nobody found it.
Look what I found it.
Aye, because she found that blood slide and then she dug into it. What was Batista going to find?
He found warrants for Deborah and Dexter's phone. Why else would she have that? If he bothered looking at the fucking dates this episode, he might have put 2 and 2 together.
Well, I mean,
he ripped them up and fucked them in the bin. And he missed Quinn going at the back door.
He just assumed
he misses quite shite LT. What's he doing?
Yeah, I mean, he's just fucking opened his eyes. Anyway, Deborah's working with some guy. So
but this feels off, man. I mean, I don't know. She's back to being a whore. Did she ever stop being one? Who knows? But, I mean, it's weird, because I thought initially it's like, well, she's just completely off the rails, but then it's like, well, she's actually doing this for a case, but then it's kind of like she's still off the rails. This guy's a nothing character, man. Absolute nothing character. Dexter just fucking drops him in 3 seconds.
Hold on.
Let's go.
Hold on. The criminal that she's dating is called Andrew Briggs. Was her boyfriend in season 3-4 no Anton Briggs?
Briggs, was it no?
Was it no Briggs?
I think it might have been Briggs.
Anton Briggs?
Briggs is the guy for Lethal Weapon, isn't it?
Was it Anton Briggs? Anton Briggs?
It might have.
Hold on here. So it was Anton Briggs.
That's a bit cheap,
and this new guy's Andrew Briggs.
Maybe they're related, even though they're 2 different shades. 2 different shades of shite. I mean, honestly, they're 2 shite characters.
Well, I think this guy was better than Anton.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, anything's better than Anton.
Aye, so this guy...
Dokes' half-cooked arm that's lying in the Everglades is better than Anton.
This guy committed a robbery, stole $500k worth of jewellery. He's trying to sell it, but apparently the place he stole it from, it's a cartel place, or they had cartel connections, so no one really wants to buy it off him. He does find a guy called El Kababi or something, or El... Well, I don't know what his name was. Another guy that wasn't overly great.
They kept calling him Fence as well, didn't they?
Yes, but Dexter does a little bit of research into this guy after Deborah tries to get Quinn to help her find information on him. And it turns out he's a hitman. So he's not looking to buy the jewellery. He's not looking to buy the pendant and the necklace off Andrew Briggs. He's looking to kill Andrew Briggs as revenge for him putting the hit and stealing the merchandise in the first place. Dexter goes to the apartment that they're staying in. And yeah, you can say that Deborah is being a detective here, undercover, but I mean, she is fucking legit snorting this coke. And walking into stores and literally just opening up a bottle of beer and drinking it, and she's sleeping with this guy. Like, now Dexter comes in, they get into a struggle. Dexter kills him after leaving Harrison all alone in the back of his car. Great plan, by the way.
He wanders off as well.
And Deborah says she was a bit upset, saying I actually felt okay around him, unlike the way she feels around Dexter. And I think Deborah, her acting's been good in like season 7 and season 8. I think it's been arguably her best seasons. I think she's had to have a more serious role, whereas, maybe for the first... I think she's a bit similar to Masuka in the first 6 seasons, where it's always kind of like light-hearted and just throw some F-bombs in there and everything's kind of a joke, but obviously there's not a lot you can joke about when your brother is the Bay Harbour Butcher.
It's a good dynamic. Dexter thinks he can just brush it off, start again, but obviously he's fucked in the head.
Yeah.
He's not right, he's a psychopath.
Deborah wants nothing to do with Dexter, and she says, all these years, I thought it was me needing you, but fuck no, you're the one that needs me. She wants nothing to do with Dexter. Harry's trying to tell him, look, you've ruined it, son. You've wrecked it. It's over. It's finished. Leave her alone.
But see, would she have felt better? Would this relationship be better if Dexter killed LaGuerta?
No, I don't think so, because she would have still probably had to lie for him. And I don't think she'd be okay with that.
True.
But is it worse? It's probably worse, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, they'd be great by now if it was Dexter that did it. Because I still think it'd be similar, because I don't think she'd be able to live with Dexter doing it, but at the same time, she doesn't appear to be able to live with herself doing it, so it is what it is. She wants nothing to do with Dexter.
Is it better than the alternative, though? Is it better than them both going to jail, which probably would have been the alternative? Or maybe Dexter.
Yeah, she wants nothing to do with him, but I guess it's still her brother at the end of the day, and maybe she's got some sort of loyalty to her father. Maybe she doesn't think that turning Dexter in is a possibility. But it seems like she wants him out of her life.
And he's getting further and further away from the code, man. Like, here, see this guy? I'm not saying he's a good guy, but he fucking just killed him.
Aye.
Like we don't know. He didn't fit him. We don't know how many people he's killed. If he's just a guy that does B&Es, he doesn't deserve to get sent to the fucking cemetery, does he?
B&Es?
Aye, breaking and entering.
Alright, well, he did bash that guy's skull, like. I don't think the guy died, but...
Oh, I know, yeah, but...
Yeah, do you think Dexter at this point cares?
No.
The code's at the fucking window. Anyway, we've got a new killer in town, and he's taking parts of brains. He's sawing open the head, and he's taking the brains. And we find some 42-year-old man, Robert Bailey. He was a mechanic. Well, he won't be working any more cars. He's dead.
He's done. He's done for. His brain is mangled, and I tell you what, I think my brain's about to get mangled because we're introduced to.
Matthews just introduces. Oh, here's a neurosurgeon, brain expert, Dr. Evelyn Fogel. She's a neuropsychiatrist, and she's working with the homicide department. Oh, boring.
Aye, English.
Matthews calls her a bit of a looker. Don't know if he was taking a piss or not.
I don't think he called her a looker, did he?
And maybe he meant it in a negative way, I don't know.
To me, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, here you've got Matthews, right?
Sleeping with that fucking prostitute in season 6.
Aye, with people that are like 30, 40 years younger than him, but this woman who's probably fucking older than him. And he's called... Yeah, I'm not saying someone his age can't be a looker to him, but she's not. Certainly not.
We get a couple of scenes. You sense throughout the episode when she's talking about this potential kill and the reason the people are doing it. She always looked like she was side-eyeing Dexter. Which, I guess we find out at the end.
Again, everybody kind of side-eyes Dexter. Look at the firefighter last season. We thought he might have been the killer, but he was side-eyeing Dexter.
Yeah, well...
I just got the vibe for this woman, man. Pretty much straight away. You're looming, aren't you, you stupid cunt? I mean, that's pretty much what I got.
Yeah. Side-eyeing, well, what about Quinn? He gets out the side exit. Batista, I can't fuck you. My lieutenant's 20 feet away. How would Batista find out? How would Batista feel if he finds out?
This has been going on for 6 months apparently. Well, according to Quinn, it's been going on 60 years because he's aged. But yeah, no. But back to this woman, man. I just. You know, you've got to keep your expectations. You see, my opinions going into it, very neutral season 8, but I can just tell after one episode that it's probably going to be easily one of the worst. Because this woman just strikes me as boring as fuck, man. Nothing to her. Just absolute like the way she's describing the scene. This is probably a man in his 30s. He's done this before, but that's nothing Dexter couldn't have already told us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like Matthews brings her in, and it's like, oh, here she's going to offer a whole brand new look of wisdom into this. Yo, see Batista.
True, but you got to keep in mind the department don't actually know how good Dexter is because most of the time
sometimes he does.
Yeah, but most of the time he's trying to fucking go under the radar and not get these cases solved. So I mean, as good as he is, the department don't really know how good he is.
Yeah, but I just think for the final season, the finale, we are beyond this sort of character.
Yeah, there was a couple of Batista moments where he's trying to give away Maria's stuff. He doesn't know what to do. He's looking at I forget her name, the black detective's ass, and she calls him out. He said, "Are you looking at my ass?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, I was thinking maybe you'd fit into Maria's clothing, but nah, it doesn't matter. Bit awkward. And then he gives Dexter a phase from Maria. I think it was a phase, some sort of ornament. And Dexter is reluctant to take it, I guess because he feels a bit guilty at first, or maybe he doesn't feel guilty, I don't know. Batista then is like, come on, can you not just take it? And then Dexter kind of snaps and goes, she got what she fucking deserved. She wouldn't stop, she wouldn't stop digging. And Batista was kind of shocked, and he's like, well, I hope you can, find it in your heart to forgive her. Now, Jamie wants to go and get screwed by Quinn, so she's finally given up.
No, but hold on. Let's go back to that. Let's not gloss over that. Why right? From a kayfabe perspective, in the sense that everyone thinks Dexter's just this single dad, wife died, all this shite. He's a good guy, blood splatter analyst. Why should he forgive LaGuerta? To the naked eye, she fucking accused him of being a serial killer.
Yeah, but I mean, she's worked with him a very long time, and I mean, maybe she just desperate, made a mistake. You know, people make mistakes. It is what it is. Dexter seems to be this nice guy that is very level-headed, and he does seem to be a forgiving person.
Yeah, that's all good saying that, right? But we're not talking about here. LaGuerta borrowed $1,000 off her and didn't pay him back. Like, how would you feel if somebody at your work accused you of being a serial killer? And you actually were, but he tried the mask. I mean, it's not just a misdemeanor. It's not like he's the one that ate the sandwich at the fridge, sir. No. He's the guy that fucking tanned 100 people and threw them in the fucking. No, like, I think Batista, see his LT, he should be like, there's a time and place, and out of all the people in this department, Dexter doesn't want the face.
Well, neither does Harrison, because Jamie gives up Harrison. She says, as much as I love looking after your son, I need a night off. So it seems like she never gets a night off, but Dexter's trying to say, you can have a night off, but not tonight. But nah, Jamie leaves. Dexter's stuck with Harrison. Harrison's spinning around in his chair. He drops the vase, and Dexter just goes absolutely mental on him. Harrison, what did you do?
I'm convinced.
I thought it
wasn't his son, he'd have fucking killed him.
It kind of reminded me of when fucking Miguel popped his eating 9 holes, Dix. Miguel!
LaGuerta's face, Dix?
Yeah, so, and then he apologises, and then he jumps in his car, and they're driving, and some guy, I mean, it kind of gave me like Walter White vibes or something. Some guy slightly cut across him.
This guy.
And then Dexter's like, you want to cut across? He just fucking speeds in front of the guy with his fucking son in the back seat, slams on the brakes, gets out. Some black guy, hey, what can I do for you, man? Dexter grabs him around the neck like fucking. It's like Andre the Giant on Heenan. Who was that?
Mean G.
Mean Gene, aye.
Or was it Heenan? No, I think it was.
I think it was Heenan. And then Dexter just looks at the back seat and he sees the wee guy's son. He's like, shit. He walks back to his car. Then he starts speeding.
Could have been Anton Briggs in the Batista'S seat.
Then he starts speeding again. He very aggressively turns around to Harris and says, "We're going for a drive." Say Vince McMahon or something here. 80 miles an hour.
Where to, Harrison?
It was very strange. Anyway, then at the end, Dr. Fogel, she wants to speak with Dexter. He's sitting on the desk because Deborah wants nothing to fucking do with him. So he's not too happy. Also, we've seen El Sapo. He was spying on Deborah after she left the department. She called in that Briggs was dead. So maybe he thinks that she killed him and she's got the jewellery or the
she did take a key for his pocket.
Very true. So is she in danger? Maybe Dr. Vogel wants to talk to Dexter on the Maria bench. But Dexter says, I ain't got time for this. It's not a good time. Then she gives him an envelope, and there's like these drawings inside, and they're gory drawings, obviously made as a child, and they've got Dexter's name on it, and they just look dark, and there's like one with a family and some kid on the side. I don't know if that's supposed to be Brian.
Or maybe,
or is that Dexter?
Looking at Deborah and co, I don't know.
I mean, maybe. Anyway, we don't really know. Dexter runs up and he pins her against the wall and he says, "You don't want me to reveal my dangerous side." But Fogel calmly tells Dexter, "You can't kill me because I don't fit Harry's code." And she just casually walks away. And that was the end of the episode. For me, I think what would have been better is if Dexter just snapped her neck and went, or he could have said first, I don't listen to Harry's code no more. Snap. And that's it.
Aye.
Dr. Focal is one and done.
But yeah, I don't know if you agree with me, right? I think some of the most uninteresting characters are old, white fucking women. And she just ticks the box. The English is... I fucking hate the English accent, I do. It sticks out like
Matthew Miles, where are you, son?
No,
step up.
No, I don't think Lila had a bad one. But this one is just so monotone.
Lila was a good character.
No, but
at least she was hot.
Yo, I get she's...
No, but I think Lila was good, though.
But this woman's certainly not. Well, maybe Matthews, I don't know. But she knows who Dexter is, allegedly. Well, looks that way, right? And she's like, "You're not going to kill me, because I don't fit Harry's code." It's like, hold on here, you decrepit old bastard. Dexter could fucking end you right here, right then.
How does she know that Dexter still follows this code?
No, but does that not just take you out of it? Like, she knows or assumes that Dexter's killed people, right? And he's a psychopath. They feel no empathy. Remember that line earlier on? And here she is acting fucking Billy Big Balls to Dexter. No, you're right. He should have snapped her neck. This scene felt off to me. I thought it was a dream sequence. I even said you when it ended. Was that a dream? No,
but that's like saying to someone, you started a diet 30 years ago, you can't eat that cheeseburger. Hey, how do you know they're still on that diet?
Exactly.
I mean, Dexter could demolish that cheeseburger also, right in front of you.
I think I don't get it. Would Harry really fucking talk to someone about Dexter this way?
Maybe Harry needed help. Anyway, I think we might need help by the end of this season. What I will say is, I don't think it was this bad. I don't think it was that bad of a premiere. I thought it was alright. We've got Batista struggling, trying to move on. We've got Dexter seemingly falling apart. Everyone thinks Deborah's falling apart, but honestly, she seemed to be reasonably happy away from Dexter. So, we'll see what happens. Are Quinn and Jamie going to get more time this season? I don't know.
Masuka just feels lost.
Masuka, yeah, is Masuka going to do anything? Is that black woman going to get a name?
But no, the thing is, though, the department's lost 2 women, the 2 best women.
Yeah, so she really does need propped up, doesn't she?
And that's why they've probably brought in this old woman. No, she's shite, man, honestly. I've seen one episode. See if Dexter snapped her neck, man, I'd probably give us episode of 10.
Anyway, it is time to give it a rating. Season 8, Episode 1, A Beautiful Day. I will give it a 7 out of 10.
I'll give you a 7 out of 10 as well. What I would say with this episode, it kind of does feel like the show might have probably wrapped up in season 7. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's outstayed its welcome overly, but it does. It probably sort of. If it went more than 8 seasons, you'd probably be sitting there thinking.
Spit it out, son.
You know, you'd probably be sitting there thinking, when are we going to fucking wrap this up? We're looking at the watch here.
Right, well, when we're going to wrap this video up right here, right now. That's it, guys. 7 out of 10. Till next time, peace.